Smart finance. Does this sound familiar? Gordon was a proprietor of a bar in Glasgow. He realizes that virtually all of his customers are unemployed alcoholics and as such can no longer afford to patronize his bar. To solve this problem, he comes up with a new marketing plan that allows his customers to drink now and pay later. Gordon keeps track of the drinks consumed on a ledger, thereby granting the customers loans. Word gets around about Gordon's drink now, pay later marketing strategy and, as a result, increasing numbers of customers flood into his bar. Soon he has the largest sales volume for any bar in Glasgow. By providing his customers freedom from immediate payment demands, Gordon gets no resistance when, at regular intervals, he substantially increases his prices for wine and beer, the most consumed beverages. Consequently, Gordon's gross sales volume increases massively. A young and dynamic president of the local bank recognizes that these customers' debts constitute valuable future assets and increases Gordon's borrowing limit. He sees no reason for any undue concern because he has the debts of the unemployed alcoholics as collateral. At the bank's corporate headquarters, expert traders figure a way to make huge commissions and transform these customers' loans into drink bonds. These securities are then bundled and traded on international securities markets. Naive investors don't really understand that the securities being sold to them as AAA secured bonds really are debts of unemployed alcoholics. Nevertheless, the bond prices continue to climb and the securities soon become the hottest selling items for some of the nation's leading brokerage houses. One day, even though the bond prices are still climbing, a risk manager at the original local bank decides that the time has come to demand payment on the debts incurred by the drinkers at Gordon's bar. He so informs Gordon. Gordon then demands payment from his alcoholic patrons, but being unemployed alcoholics, they cannot pay back their drinking debts. Since Gordon cannot fulfill his loan obligations, he is forced into bankruptcy. The bar closes and Gordon's 11 employees lose their jobs. Overnight, drink bond prices drop by 90%. The collapsed bond asset value destroys the bank's liquidity and prevents it from issuing new loans, thus freezing credit and economic activity in the community. The suppliers of Gordon's bar had granted him generous payment extensions and had invested their firm's pension funds in the bond securities. They find they are now faced with having to write off this bad debt, and with losing over 90% of the presumed value of the bonds, they go down the toilet. His wine supplier also claims bankruptcy, closing the doors on a family business that had endured for 3 generations. His beer supplier is taken over by a competitor who immediately closes the local plant and lays off 150 workers. Fortunately, though, the bank, the brokerage houses, and their respective executives are saved and bailed out by a multi-billion-dollar no-strings-attached cash infusion from the government. The funds required for this bailout are obtained by new taxes levied on employed, middle-class, non-drinkers who have never even been in Gordon's bar. Now, do you understand? Any questions?